afternoon, Southern California, AM 1220, FM 98.1 KHTS. Your host, Fred Arnold with David Cantrell.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I got a question.
Yeah?
I want to talk about buying a house. Starter house.
Okay.
How do we get younger? And I say younger. A lot of young people have been locked out of the home buying process. We got Patty sitting across from us, right? At the control panel. And Patty, you own a house?
You know what, Fred? I don't own a house, but I do want to own a house at some point really soon.
Yeah. So you're young. I won't ask your age, but for all the ladies out there, oh my God, what a handsome, nice fella. Okay? You can only see the back of his head if you're watching this on Facebook, but what a nice kid. Anyhow, so let's do a scenario real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so starter house here, probably $500,000.
Whew.
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not. Let's say it's a house. We got to keep it simple here.
Yeah.
Right.
House, let's say in some areas, without it, you can do that here. Mm-hmm. So let's say you buy a house for $500,000.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep it even more simple. I'm going to say you're going to put $100,000 down, and then let's say it's a gift. Mm-hmm. But then again, I'll back it up and I'll say if you put less money down, I can show you how. Okay. So let's just do that real quick. So you're buying a house for $500,000.
Okay. Yeah.
You're going to buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why is you're going to have a roommate. So let's just say for now, Patty, you're doing all right. You're making $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Been at your job for 3, 4, 5 years. Mm-hmm. So
Right.
you're making $4,000 a month. And let's say your good buddy or significant other.
Right.
Let's say they're making $3,000 a month. Okay.
Seems about right.
Well, no, I'm going to use. Let's say they're making $4,000.
Okay.
Because I got to keep the number simple in my head.
Right.
So they're making about $4,000 a month. So a total of $8,000 a month for 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Patty, you're paying, let's say, $1,500 a month in rent, and
Yeah.
that's on the low side, right?
That's on the low side. Yes,
And
sir.
your buddy, your high school buddy, right?
Yeah.
Girlfriend, whatever it is, right? Your friend, your partner in this investment. Let's say they're sleeping on the couch at mom and dad's, but they could probably easily afford $1,200 a month, right?
Right.
Because buying a house just seems so huge.
Right.
And let's say you each talk your parents into throwing some money in as the investor. So you have a $400,000 loan on your house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty big, right?
That's pretty big, yeah.
$400,000.
Yep.
That's almost $500,000. And we're going to let Patty buy a house for $500,000.
Yes.
All right, so the average payment for principal and interest to pay it back over 30 years
Right.
is about $450 for every $100,000 you borrow.
Wow.
So if you borrow $100,000, it's $450.
Yep.
So help me with the math there. What's 4 times 450?
So it'd be
1,600, 1,800 bucks.
Nice.
That's
Yep.
yeah. Wow.
So your payment's $1,800 for principal and interest, right?
Yep.
Not too bad if that was it, right?
Pretty close to what you were paying before.
Right.
Taxes. Now, the way I do taxes, if it's a $500,000 house, your taxes are going to be just a little more. Remove all the zeros, a little more than $500 a month.
Gotcha.
Now, Patty, the taxes are for property.
Right.
Okay, they get you coming and going. You don't know that as a young kid, but you know what? They get you coming and going one way or another, and you pay property taxes so the whole potholes can be fixed and the
Right.
everything. I don't want to get into it, but
Yeah.
for the county, okay?
Yes.
So that's going to be $500 a month, and you got to buy insurance, Patty.
Right. Of course.
In case something happens, it's $100 a month. I'm going to keep the number simple. So let's add it up. What's 1,800
1,800
plus 100?
plus that's 19
Right. So 19 plus 500.
plus 500. That's 24.
So $2,400. Now think about this, Patty. You're
Yeah.
paying rent
Right.
of $1,500,
Yep.
and your buddy or significant other or friend, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
can afford $1,200. That's $2,700.
Yep.
Your payment's only $2,400.
Wow.
I mean,
Yep.
if you think about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's definitely doable.
Yeah, I mean, now let's say you only put, I got to use 5% down.
Okay.
So you only now you got to only borrow from your parents $25,000.
Right.
So you're gonna pay, so the numbers go up a little bit, about $300.
Yeah.
So about $300 more. So now you're gonna be around $2,700
27.
for 25,000 down. Now that
Yeah.
might seem like a lot, but there's down payment assistance programs.
Yep.
Right.
There's
Like-
mom and
yep.
dad who want your butt off the couch.
True.
Yep.
There's your 401k you started saving at, you could borrow from.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about this. Now I don't want a partner, Fred. Well, do you want to live at home or do you want to live in an apartment for the rest of your life, right?
That's
Right.
true.
So think about you and your buddy go together, and you both live in one room, but you rent to one of your other buddies for $900 a month.
Right.
So now you're paying $2,700 a month,
Right.
Patty, because remember we decided to only put 5% down.
Right.
You rent for $900. You rent one of the units. Now you both are only paying $1,800 bucks.
Wow.
Think
Look at
about that. Your own house. You can have a dog.
Yep.
Yep.
You
You
can
do
have
whatever-
fun.
yeah.
You can stay out as late as you want.
Yep.
You can
Yeah,
have
that's
friends
important.
come over and well, not right now, but soon enough,
At some
right?
Yeah.
point, you'll be able to have friends come over.
Well, wait a second. What if you all have friends in the same house and each of you invite 2 other friends over? That's not a group, but then you're all at the same time. Is it considered a club? Oh, anyhow.
Yes.
My whole point, Patty, is
Yeah.
how do you get the American dream? You get the American dream by being resourceful.
Yeah.
You know, finding your fiance, your significant other, your friend. You go into partnership with your dad, mom,
True.
Yeah.
uncle, right? Or just do it yourself, depending on what your income is. Now, let's talk about that. $8,000 a month will allow you to qualify for about $3,500 a month in total bills. So if you have a car payment that's $500, you qualify for about
Right.
$3,000 a month. So you're fine.
Wow. All right.
So my whole point is, it's not out of reach.
Yeah, and one thing I do want to add in, because when you're talking about the income, you know, $4,000 a month. Remember, when we're talking about income, we're talking about your gross income, not your net.
Right.
You know, so that actually makes a pretty big difference when you start looking at your check and you're seeing all that stuff coming out. We're not counting that. So getting to $4,000 a month is really not that hard.
I want to take one more step, Patty. Think about this.
Yeah.
If the house goes up in value by 5% a year,
Mm-hmm.
what's 5% of 500,000? So what's 5 times 5?
5 times 25.
What if your house went up 5% a year, which is 25,000?
Wow.
Your 5% investment, your $25,000 investment will double
Wow.
in 1 year.
Quickly.
And that's if it only goes up 5%.
Yeah, just 5%. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And so what happens when you and your buddy, you're in that apartment or you're in that house and you live together for 4 years, all of a sudden now you both have enough money to maybe put it down on your own house,
Yeah.
right? I mean, so that's kind of the way the American dream of home ownership is not as far away as you think.
No, it's not. And I'm going to throw on one more thing on you, Patty.
All right. What's up?
I think the best ways to find success in life is when it's automatic.
Mhm.
401k contribution every month.
Yeah.
When you make that mortgage payment, as long as you don't get an interest-only loan, I'm not a big fan of them, but they're
Right.
for the right person, they're good. Every time you make that payment, you pay down principal of about $600 a month, and then it's more and more and more.
Yep.
Right.
So after a year, you've paid it down by $8,000.
Yeah.
The value's gone up by $25,000 if it goes up 5%.
Right.
Right.
And what if it goes up 10%?
Oh,
You just
even
made
more.
$50,000.
Wow.
Patty, how long would it take you to save $50,000 if you're making $4,000 a month after your other bills?
Wow.
You know what I'm
Takes a long
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's a way to make it happen, and I'm so excited about talking about this, and so Dave, for those, I want to almost say underserved, but that's not right. Maybe
Overlooked.
locked out of the home buying process because they were starting their jobs and then paying off student loans and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, give us a call. We'd be happy to see how we can help you. American Family Funding, 661-284-1150. Patty, what do you think?
I like that notion. You're opening my mind on this, Fred. I'm just like, wow. That's
Yeah.
You know what? Sounds like buying a house is a lot more easier than you think it is.
It really is. It
Yeah.
really is. You just need to talk to the right person.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to jump to a quick break, but when we come back, Patty, oh my God, Patty, we are going to have Jalen
Yep.
Crawford jump on. She's been doing this business for, well, I won't say how long. Right?
A while.
She'll get mad at
Let's
me.
just say a while.
A while,
Yeah.
but she's amazingly
Yes, she is.
brilliant when it comes. Remember, Fernando was talking about the down payment programs. Jalen, those down payment programs, especially here in California, like nobody's business. You've been listening to AM 1220 and FM 98.1 KHTS and watching online and Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
hometownstation.com. This is your host Fred Arnold and Dave Cantrell on the Financial Hour.